I'm John Brierley. The Camino has a path of awakening from fear to love.
But as we are transformed, we begin to head towards the path of integration, right? How do we integrate this into our lives?
Oh, this is such an important question, because without the integration process, what the insights that come to us, the learning that comes, the transformational process that's been happening gets lost. So we have to take, if we want to cement and deepen the insights and the learning, we have to take time to integrate it. And unfortunately, for the vast bulk of people that I know and pilgrims that I know, there comes a little bit of a pressure as we reach Santiago or Finisterre or wherever our end point is.
Yeah.
And we begin to sort of think about the flights home and tickets, and then suddenly we're off at 500 miles an hour over the air, and we did not allow time to integrate the insights and the experiences. And after weeks, months, the insights go, particularly if we get home to our old situation and people say, welcome back to the real world, wherever on earth that is.
Yeah.
And so an essential, from my perspective, an essential part of the pilgrimage is when we arrive at our destination point, wherever that is, we should take time maybe off the Camino, although, as I've said previously, once we see our life as a pilgrimage, we're never off it.
Right.
But to take ourselves away from the busyness of the route, and to take time to integrate. Maybe we go to Muxia, or maybe in a little village on the way, like Lires, or somewhere completely off the routes. And in that time, we take some days, however long we need, to just rest and let the insights come, write up our notes, really let the experiences we've had and the insights we have become embedded in us.
Yeah.
Because when we get back home, as sure as anything is sure, people are going to try and pull us back to where we were.
Right.
And then all that sort of possibility for real transformation, real shift in consciousness falls away.
Right. I mean, that's the bringing the Camino home. It's easy to feel connected to yourself, to your higher source, when you're out in nature and you're on the Camino path. But once we're home, what tips do you have to help us keep the Camino alive no matter where we are?
That to me is the theme I'm working with for myself, and I love to discuss it and chew on it, because it's essential to integrate the experiences, but part of that essential nature of the integration is bringing the experiences back home. We have to bring the Camino back home. If, in order to feel connected to a higher source, in order to feel connected to love and kindness, we need to come and fly onto the Camino Frances or Portuguese or whatever, we've sort of lost the point. Bringing the Camino home means bringing home that sense of love and kindness that we've discovered along the way, the sense of purpose, direction, and to literally bring it home with us and not let it go. Now, the great thing about the Caminos, which aren't available on many other routes, is there are confraternities all around the world where people can come together, remember, join. There's things like the Camino Cafe where people can link in. There's our Camino family that we walked with and met along the way. So we need to connect with these situations to remind us of our commitments to ourselves and our commitments to the world, and to really find the resources that we need around us that will support our transformation.
Yes.
And that's really important. So bringing the Camino home means bringing it back to our workplace, bringing it back to our family life, bringing it back to our social life. Now, some of this might need to change. We might need, in my own case, I I changed a lot. I changed my work. I changed the country I lived in. You know, a lot changed.
Right.
Luckily, I brought my family with me, and they were a rather important part of the journey. I'm not sure I could have done it without them. But you know, it's sometimes things need to change. They needn't be as dramatic as happened to me. But whatever, we need to remind ourselves about our new intention, about our new direction, and that is bringing the Camino home into our everyday life, so that when we're, you know, when we're walking wherever we're going, we remind ourselves that every step is a prayer for peace. And when we forget,
Yeah.
we forgive ourselves and remind ourselves to do better next time.
Yeah. Start again.
Sort of start again, but you know, wherever we are, we don't need to be on the Camino to be walking a Camino.
No.
Camino is life. And, you know, in my own sense, when I realized fully that my life was a Camino, that life is a Camino,
Yes.
then my life suddenly became meaningful and joyful. Yes, there are some rocky places, there's some deep valleys, but I'm always know I'm on a journey. And the journeying doesn't end in the Santiago. My life is literally a journey. I'm on a journey now. I'm on the Camino with you. I'm on a Camino when I go to the cafe. I'll be on the Camino when I fly back with EasyJet back to London in a few days' time. Really, I mean that.
Yeah.
And that's the task for the pilgrim, is to really integrate it fully into our being so that we become a pilgrim through life.